Hello world, we are
Salwa
and Safiya. We are honored that you're embarking this journey with us.
coming to you from across continents in early Sunday mornings.
We are here to talk to you about life,
Love,
self-worth,
relationships,
hardships,
motivation,
career,
creativity.
and everything in between.
So make yourself comfortable, grab a cup of tea or coffee,
And enjoy your early bird talk. So, hi Salwa.
Hi Sophia, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Going through changes. How about you? I think you too are in a transition.
Oh yeah, you are totally right on so many levels. We're all sharing at least one same level here.
Exactly.
So let us know how's going on in Morocco.
Wow. So here in Morocco is pretty much we're back to normal already. Not 100%, but it's surreal if you ask me. I'm still not used to go out and see all the people wearing masks. I mean, for an empath, it's very hard. I cannot read their faces. How about you? Did you go out? How are the things going in France?
Yeah, it's funny the face thing. Yesterday I was talking to a friend and she was like, I'm having a lot of situations when, someone tells you something and you just smile, but then you realize that he cannot see you smiling, so it's kind of rude because you didn't really answer anything. And then you either take off your mask and smile again or oblige yourself to say something.
I don't know. I mean,
Shall we?
I've seen somewhere in India, right? So they print your face on the mask. So when you are wearing the mask, it's as if it's your face, but it's still a face.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
There are also apparently new transparent masks, especially for people who need to read your lips, to understand deaf people to understand. So that's good too.
That's very thoughtful. Another thing though that I'm still not used to. So for me, I have to make a choice, either wearing glasses or the face mask. Because if you're wearing glasses and put in your face mask, then you'll have a lot of fog on your glasses. Not cool.
I know. I found a little trick. Your mask really has to be very high so that the air actually goes out, either from the sides or down from your cheek, neck, depending on
for me it gets into, I tuck it in my hijab, so all of the so I'm really it's kind of cannot let any air go from sideways, and the only way out is on my glasses, which kind of every time I go out I'm just like, life is more precious than seeing things clearly. And you know what happened yesterday? So I was with a friend and we were walking. So they were like, so at the end of the meeting, we ended up like we met over a few books anyway. And at the end of our meeting, I think I went back home and then they called me, like I was wearing my shirt turned inside out. And you didn't. I was like, I was not wearing my glasses. I had to choose either a face mask or glasses. So don't worry. That was fun.
Beware, Sophia, beware. This could lead to dangerous or at least quirky situations, but it's all right.
Don't worry. But while driving, of course, you have to wear face mask and the glasses, But when you are in the car and you're closing all the windows, I think it's okay. You can just put it a little bit down. I mean, it's fine. Yeah.
I feel like in here, it's kind of weird because I feel like already forgot about everything that is going on, and people went quickly back to normal, if that's something, if there is a normal situation to begin with. And you see, for instance, at work, everybody takes off their masks and no one is wearing it. And, you know, you talk to your colleague and you're kind of close, you're less than a meter away from the other person and other situations as well. And then you go out and you remember that you're actually, people are wearing masks and there's this post-corona confinement period, but there are also people who sitting in restaurants, so it's all confusing and you really don't know where reality is and what you really should be doing, and if you're just go with the flow and you know, or have to rather resist and still be, you know, a little bit more conscious and responsible about the way we are dealing with this. So I'm honestly kind of confused, and I feel like I'm getting weaker and weaker because my environment is not encouraging me much to, you know, stay as responsible as we were at the beginning. I mean, here we were out for more than it's been almost 2 months that people went out actually, but I didn't go out that early. For me, it was about a month now. So, yeah.
Salwa, can you just tell me about the first time that you went out after quarantine? How was it? What were your feelings then? What were you thinking about that?
Okay, I remember something. It was about 75 days, you know, of quarantine. I did the math and I thought, I wrote a friend and it was like, okay, it's starting to feel weird, and I realized that it's been 75 days I haven't seen anyone because, you know, I was quarantining by my own. And so I told him I haven't seen anyone I know for 75 days, and I think it kind of scared him. And the same day, I think I told him that early in the morning, and at the end of the day, he showed up at my door and was like, "Okay, I'm just making sure that your mental health, everything is fine." And it was super weird the whole time. It's like, wait, you're really here? Okay, let me just really grasp that and realize that you really here, 3D. I'm not just doing a physio or phone call or something with you. And it encouraged me to go out actually, because I was really how can I say that, anticipating going out again and seeing people again. And so 2 days later I had the courage to go back to work, and it was super weird. It felt like the first day at work, which was for me 3 years ago. It's like I saw my colleagues the first time, and I look at them and I'm like a little bit shy, or it was really weird. Couldn't have any long conversation apart from hi, how are you, and that's about it. Yeah. How about you?
Well, for me, I officially went out a week ago. Well, for me, the challenge is, so I'm kind of a person who likes to hug, to say hi, and you know, your average Moroccan girl. So, and come on, it's been like 3 months I haven't seen my friends or my colleagues and so on. So the challenge was for me not to hug anyone. You know, so I was really surprised that I didn't. I succeeded actually with a lot of self-control. I was all the time repeating it in my head, like, Safiya, this is you have to maintain the social distance. No hugs, no shaking hands, no nothing. Say hi from a distance. Another thing that I noticed, that people at the workplace, some of them would enter like wearing masks, and then you know, when we are in the midst of a meeting or something, they would just like lower it a little bit. I found that life-threatening, you know. Like, that's, if you just lower it a little bit, I'm just like survival instinct, whatever, and I'm just like putting mine upper and upper, like higher and higher, because I'm really scared. And it's kind of it's kind of weird and awkward that for us in Morocco, I heard that today there was a record of 435 cases, I think, from yesterday, which is by far, I mean, this is really a big number for Morocco. And still, people are going out. Like, if I heard that, I would only go out for ultimate necessity. I'm not going out to walk or to, sit in a garden with people just nearby, not even 1 meter away from me. Also, restaurants here are open as well. And the thing is, I thought that when I will go there will be like more space or more distance. Some of them are abiding by the rules and the norms that the ministries were sharing, but not all of them. Anyway, it's kind of weird, and not right now. The city is there are a lot of how can I say that? There are a lot of works in the city right now, des chantiers, and so we have like those really narrow pathways where you walk like shoulder by shoulder with the other person, and that scares me.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So I guess for us today, we're just ce qu'on fait le point and staying on track on what is going on, and it feels good to talk about it and realize that I'm not the only one, or you're not the only one confused about everything that's going on. Sometimes you're just dragged into the everyday life, and then you go out and realize that actually everybody is still wearing the mask, and that things are not exactly back to normal as we would think they are. And so I hope this is a reminder for everybody that to stay safe, to stay and keep being responsible. This is a reminder for me, and first and foremost, before everybody else.
We have to stay alert, because of course, like, the economy is suffering, and we have to go back to our work, we have to go back to our activities, but please be more mindful, be more conscious, and stop letting your nose out of your face mask. That doesn't mean a thing. Please just do it like it should be done. I went to visit a friend after more than 5 months. I haven't seen her. And it broke my heart because I couldn't hug her or her family or say hi. And although the conversation was very, very, it was very smooth, we got to connect after all. But there's something about the physical touch, the physical closeness, like to someone, the people that you love and the people, that are close to you. But it's a sacrifice that we are all doing to help others stay safe. Please think of it as if you are, spreading germs. Like, it's not to protect yourself, it's to protect others. And think about others, because a lot of people think that they are wearing the mask to protect themselves. No, you are protecting others. So please be very, very careful about this point. Even in workplaces, public transport especially. I heard, like, for instance, like for the railway here in Morocco, they put like a lot of measures. So you have to have your tickets at least 24 hours before for the fast one, and otherwise for the others, like, it's fine, because no one is actually traveling. Like, people are not traveling as much, because we know this is summer. And a lot of people would love to enjoy the beach. And by the way, some people are going to the beach already and are enjoying it. And I expected that, for instance, at least if I'm going to go to the beach in the Corona times, I would make sure that I will go on, how can I say, somewhere isolated place, like an isolated beach, and swim there and then come back. But I was really worried when I saw pictures on social media. There's no social distance actually, and it's just like as if we're in normal times, which we're not. It's kind of confusing,
Exactly. I went with some friends for one day to the beach, but it wasn't for a swim or anything. It was to see the ocean and feel the fresh air. But it felt super and real just to be in front of the ocean again. It was cold and it was windy, so of course even people, they were very really rare people swimming, but it was a really big beach, so you can barely, get close really to any stranger per
Uh,
se.
and is it true that in Europe they open the borders for the Schengen area for the
Yeah,
people?
mostly they're opened, and going back and forth from between some countries is completely open and free and easy right now. There's this map that gets updated daily, I guess, that shows you if you go to this place, there's this or that measure that you have to take. In
Mhm.
general, there's nothing to do, but for some places, it's staying in a hotel for 24 hours until there is also some kind of um, tests are out. But that's really rare. And for France in particular, nothing specific is done.
Oh,
That's for
and
the
how
boat.
about the airports? Even the airports.
Yeah, for the
Wow.
airport. I've been told
Oh
that
my God.
nothing particular is done about wearing, aside from wearing the mask, masks. But,
Wow. And also
wait,
for the masks,
yeah.
I'm not sure how effective they are, like, because I've seen a lot of types of masks, the ninja one, the black one, like with that is so close to your mouth. There are the disposable ones that, and by the way, a lot of people are throwing it on the streets, and
Yeah.
I was surprised. Like, why are you doing this? I mean, please, we don't want to go out from Corona to another environmental crisis. Please, I'm fed up here. um,
I agree. I just wanted to, it made me think about something really interesting when you were talking about um, not hugging your friends.
yeah.
And you're talking about how important actually you realize that the physical touching and hugging is important to express one's love, and it made me think about Gary Chapman's famous book, Five Languages of Love. And I thought, hey, an update to that would be social distancing is a language of love
Exactly.
during Corona times and crisis times, because you're consciously aware that staying away and not touching way too much of the other people is actually a way of expressing your love and care because you want to keep them safe. That's interesting.
So when I visited my friend, like she has a young kid, and we are friends, like with the kid, and it was very hard for both of us. I believe I'm a kid inside, so it was really, really hard for both of us, like to stay away. So what we did is I stayed at the other end of the room while they stayed on the other side, and I was just like, please stay away from me if you want to see me again, and if you want us to meet again, inshallah. I know it's hard, I know it's different, it's complicated, but it is just the way it is. And I don't know, like, see it as if it's a present you're giving to the other person, other than in a way that
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know.
I've got to work on that. I mean, after 2 months of being out right now, we are so far from that here. I can honestly say, now we're hugging each other wearing masks, thinking that that's okay.
What? Seriously? But
Yeah.
no, 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 no. I can't approve. Oh my God. Like I've seen a few misbehaviors, we could say, like in public spaces. I've seen babies in their poussette,
Mm.
the like,
Courage.
yeah, in the
Courage?
carriage, whatever,
Mm.
and with with their parents, and they're not wearing the mask.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of kids not wearing the mask,
Yeah. And here's the best one, the best part. Like I've seen someone when I was walking yesterday at the city center, and they were selling masks for the beach. They were like, these are masks you can wear and swim with. And I was like, is this marketing? Whatever. What's going on? I mean, please. This is not this. Like a lot of us had their work suspended. A lot of us now are jobless, don't take it as a joke and think about going to the beach or summer. Okay, you can go there, but please be conscious that you have only to go out for essential things. Still, we are still fighting the virus. It's not over yet, and we
Mm,
shouldn't act indifferent to it.
mm.
That was
That,
my
mm,
impression, like when I went out. Those are the thoughts that I had, and
mm,
of course, a lot of gratitude. A lot of gratitude. There are a lot of places I didn't
mm,
expect that I would ever be able to see. I was quarantined somewhere else, so I
mm,
left my house, and I remember that when I left, I was like, probably we will not be meeting again, so take care of yourself. And so when I came back, I was overjoyed. I was even like speechless. Oh, here I am back again. It was as if I left, it's like a war notice or something, and I just had to leave everything behind and go.
mm.
Alhamdulillah, but now we're back. We're back. Yeah.
I feel you. Well, I see what you mean. Totally feel you. I respect the still very up high and responsible attitude you're having. Can honestly say we're so not in the same zone right now.
Yeah.
For me, 2 months after going there and all of that. So I hope that everyone and each one of us just tries to find the right middle between staying safe, keeping others safe, and still enjoying their lives and moments with family.
Inshallah.
Um,
Yeah,
Before
with
we
that, I think.
leave, guys, we just
Mhm.
we did a recording of 5 things we learned during quarantine,
Mhm.
right,
Mhm.
Safiya?
Yeah.
And we would love to leave you with that.
Mhm.
Um, for us, that now it's very interesting that how every time that we go into a new zone in our lives, we quickly forget about the one that we left
Yeah.
and the one that's just there before. And then we just wanted to do that because we found that that period in particular was very mind opening. Oh, how can I say that?
Eye-opening, I think.
Eye opening. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, 5 lessons we learned from that period and that we would love to remember. It's already
Yeah.
out, right?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. A disclaimer though, that was recorded before I was out there in the world. Salwa was already out. So
Yeah.
probably I should go back and re-listen to it to learn now. It's still I'm
Yeah.
really worried.
So
Okay, so thank you for listening, and thanks for the conversation, Salwa.
thank you. Let us know how you are dealing with coming back to normal, let's say. Um, yeah, stay safe, and we see you, hear you in the next one. Bye, Sophia.
Oh, bye.
Thanks for listening to our talk. We had a good time recording it for you. Let us know what was your favorite parts. If you liked this episode, please share it with your friends. And don't forget to join the Birds family on Instagram. Peace be upon you all.